Hi there. I wanted to come on and share a very important testimony that just happened to me. I know this is a natural health channel, but I do also know that spiritual health and spiritual well-being is just as important as our physical health. So I am currently a student. I'm a nurse practitioner student, and things have been tough financially because of all the fees and things that I've had to put in to just completing school. Most recently, actually 2 weeks ago to be exact, I did lose my job. I was terminated from my position that I held for 10 years as a nurse consultant. And it was, devastating for the least. But even prior to that, I've just been praying to God about just being able to start an independent business, just being able to work on my own and just having additional sources of income. And, there really are times when we feel like, hey, when will this prayer be answered? Because one thing for sure, I know that God hears prayers. He hears me every single time. That's never a doubt in my mind. But what I do sometimes consider is if my thoughts or my desires, I wonder if they coincide with his will for my life. So that really is my question to him during my prayer time. Today, however, I was just reminded of his goodness. I was in the grocery store with my daughters and we were just picking up a few items, and there was a guy standing to the left of us, and I thought maybe he had forgotten something and he needed to catch the attention of the cashier. But towards the end of our transaction, he leans in and says, "Hey, can I pay for that?" Now, this is something that really almost never happens to me. So I've heard of it happening to other people. I think maybe when I was with someone else, it probably happened years before, but it's very rare. But he did pay, and I was extremely grateful, and I said thank you. But in that moment, I felt the presence and the Spirit of God, and I just said, "God, wow, thank you. I heard you." It was just a reminder that he had not forgotten me, a reminder that my prayers are definitely heard and understood. And it was a relief, really, to just know that God was so near. And I would encourage anyone that feels motivation from God or an unction from God to give or to perform some act of kindness. Go ahead and do it, because you just never know how it would impact the person that you're doing it for. You don't know what people are going through. You really don't. People put on a smile on their faces and it seems like things are great, but you just never know. So just smile, just show kindness, and exhibit the love and the kindness of Christ. And for those of you that may think that God is not listening or God is not hearing, please absolutely reconsider. Because God is not a genie, right? He's not gonna just answer every single request of ours. God is, as Christ exemplified, God is our Heavenly Father. When Christ said the Lord's Prayer, he said, "Our Father, which art in heaven." So as a father, he listens to us and he hears us as a parent listens and hears their children or their child, but we're not going to give in to every request of our child. We're going to give them what they need in the moment and with wisdom. So if you think of God as a father, as your heavenly parent, you would reconsider when you're thinking, oh, is he hearing me? Or why is it taking so long for this prayer to be answered? It's taking longer because God knows the exact time that you need it. Whatever it is that you're praying for, he knows when you need it, and he knows the right time to give it. So be patient, have faith, don't give up, because God is the author of our lives, and he knows exactly when to give you the best. I hope this encourages someone, and I'll see you in my next video.